All right, Libras, you have for your general energy, you have to change your focus card. This is like the Five of Cups. I feel like I don't feel like this is one of those situations where I feel like the grieving part is over. I feel like you're moving forward with a certain situation, and because you have the bottom, what? Why is this all happening? The Six of Wands or the succeed and victor or believe and succeed card. I feel like your focus has been shifted. I feel like a lot of you are getting it's your passions are shifting. Your I feel like your emotions are shifting. I feel like something has been revealed to you because you have the shine card here. I feel like some truth has been illuminated for you and is able for you. I feel like if you were stuck on something, someone, um, some particular idea, I feel like that has changed. I feel like if you were in a place of grief or sorrow or regret, I feel like you've let that go. You're starting the month off in a much more positive aspect. I feel like, and it's like all you can do is win. That's what I hear. Like all I do is win, or whatever that song is by was it DJ Khaled or whatever. But I feel like that's how you're feeling. You know, there is no more victim mentality for you. I feel like you know that you're a winner. You know that whatever you can, whatever you put your mind to, you can succeed at it. I feel like for some of you, you may be suffering. When it comes to your job, I feel like some of you, there was some type of disappointment on your job. Maybe you got denied for a transfer or for a promotion. Let me get one more. What I want to use? I want to use these. I feel like there was something devastating that happened at your job or may happen at your job this month. It could be, like I said, a denial of a job, or maybe you were applying for another job. Maybe you were hoping to leave and you applied at another company. You didn't get it. I feel like you be careful about layoffs. Oh, okay. Be careful about layoffs. That fell out just as I said that. Yeah, I do. I feel like for some of you, you may be getting word because you have the Eight of Wands here and the Nine of Cups in reverse. You may be getting word that you didn't get the position. I'm sorry. But the thing about it is, what I like about it is that if this does apply to you, um, I feel like the company where you apply to, they're going to be giving you a reason as to why they did not choose you. I feel like for some of you, you were like at the top. You were one of the top contenders for the position, but they went with another person. But I feel like it was a difficult decision. But I feel like for some of you, you were really, really hoping for this position. I feel like for some of you, you do have a new position. Some of you may have started a new job, but it's something about the commute that you're not all that happy about. I feel like the commute may be a little long, and it's really it it takes away time from your family. I feel like this commute may be at least an hour, hour and a half, or maybe it's not the commute, maybe it's the traffic. Maybe you have to take a new way to work, and you're fortunate and you're grateful that you have a job, but it's like, damn, um, it's ridiculous. The traffic is ridiculous to get there. I'm trying to think of anything else that I see with this. Coming into your love section, you have this. This is the lovers. Excuse me. So I feel like if you're in a love relationship, things are groovy. And I don't know why I say groovy, but I feel like things are groovy. I feel like I feel like you feel as if some of you feel like you've met your soulmate. I feel like for some of you, um, this person, especially if they're a new person, y'all feel like y'all are going to be together. It has that feel like y'all are going to be together forever. It just has that feeling. It feels like there's room for strong growth, a strong foundation to be built upon. Yeah, you know exactly where you want to be. Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like for some of you, if you're single, you know exactly where you want to be regardless. You know, I feel like some of you, if you've been really wanting to be with somebody, but you're still single, and you would look at it as if something was wrong with you because you're still single, and you would let people say certain things. When people say certain things to you, you would internalize it and feel like something was wrong with you because you haven't gotten married yet or you haven't found somebody yet. You don't care anymore. You don't care anymore. I'm just telling you, you don't. You're happy where you are right now. I feel like, and that's part of what this change your focus is. I feel like for some of you, you're getting to know yourself again, and you're okay with that because you're understanding if you don't know yourself, you can't be with anybody else if you don't know you. Okay, so I feel like you're really working on getting to know yourself again. Um, Within your finances, you have strengthening bonds, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Um, Make sure when it comes to finances, I feel like for some of you, you may be getting into marketing, or if you're networking. I feel like you're talking to a lot of people about money. There are a lot of talks about money. I feel like you may be I want to get one more card with that. Some of you may be you're diversifying your bonds. So some of you may be diversifying your bonds. Some of you are getting into investing. I feel like some of you are really thinking about your IRA accounts, retirement plans. You're thinking long term right now. I feel like for some of you, you may be starting some type of saving plan where I feel like if you have like one of those what do you call it? It was like a C. I think it's a CD or whatever, where you can start off with a significant amount of money. It's one of those high interest rate savings accounts, and you're hoping to put some money in there in order to get a return back within the next 6 months. Because I see these look like dogwood trees in me, and they bloom in the spring. So I feel like for some of you, you're or maybe some of you are trying to not strengthen, save your money because you want to put it towards something to use in the spring. And you're starting now in November. Let me think. December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, within the next 5-6 months is when the dogwood trees start to come out. So I feel like you're giving yourself 6 months to save up enough money. Maybe you're trying to travel. When it comes to your health, you have giving and receiving. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be taking care of someone, or someone may be taking care of you if they should fall sick or fall ill, or you should fall ill. I feel like some of you are planning some type of surgery during this month. Yeah, the Justice card in reverse. I feel like, can you see that? I'm sorry. Um, I feel like you're giving to, maybe you're donating, um, maybe some of you may be donating to some type of charity, health charity, um, because what it feels like is just not fair. I feel like, and that's one of the reasons why you're donating to some type of organization. Maybe you're donating your time, but it's for the improvement of health, be it your health or someone else's health. Um, and it just doesn't feel fair to you that some people have to go through or endure some of the challenges that they have to endure. So you want to be able to do your part. Your self-care card for the month is Revelation. It says, listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. And I feel like I feel like you're on the right path because you are listening to yourself. You have chosen to change your focus and focus on what can be changed. You no longer can focus on the hurt and the pain of the past. I like this card because to me, it lets me know that you are definitely recreating your life there henceforth. I feel like you also are listening to look at I think it's like a conch shell. You see that little shell she's listening to? For those who go to the ocean and you get a big shell like that, you put it to your ear and you can hear the ocean. Um, I feel like you're allowing yourself to be guided. by your intuition. And I feel like what you keep hearing is it's time. It's time. This revelation is just like I told you with this shine card. There's an illumination here. There's some type of truth that was revealed. And so, and I feel like what the truth is, it's time for you to keep moving forward. You cannot be too, you can't stay in the place where you are right now. It's time to shift your focus and shift your perspective. And the way is clear for you. Okay. Look at this. I don't know if you can really see it, but see right here in the middle, this way is being paid for you. You just have to take that step to go forward. It looks like a kingdom or some type of palace on the other side. And I feel like for some of you, maybe, the water looks looks a little angry, the water looks a little angry, and maybe that's scaring you a little bit. But I feel like you should know that you're going to be, I feel like you're protected. I don't see any light bolts or any, rafts or anything, but I just feel as if you are protected right now and you're covered. This watchtower here with this palace in the back, I feel like if you can just keep your eye on the light that comes from this watchtower, you'll be guided directly to where you need to go. Yes. So, again, going back to this job situation, I feel like for some of you, you're gonna take it a little hard. You're gonna take it pretty hard because you just felt like you knew that this was supposed to be your position. But I feel like you have something better coming, okay? And I feel like if you were to apply, if they're telling you can apply again in 6 months, do it again, because I feel like I said, they're gonna give you the pointers of what you need to get there. Again, because I do feel like they wanted you, but there was something that was missing at that time that you needed. Maybe it was your confidence. Because I feel like for some of you, you have a sad look in your eyes right now. And I feel like it showed. Maybe this was some type of position where you have to work with the general public and they really need you to put that, hello, how that type of face on, but you just it didn't shine through. And now it's because you didn't get it. It's really making you take a look at yourself, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror like, what, I need to check myself. I got to I got to start looking on the bright side. I got to be more optimistic. Okay. But it worked. It's all for the good. I feel like I said again, if you were to apply again, I do feel like you'll get it. But you just got to take that heed, take those little nuggets that they gave you and put it to work for the next time. And I feel like you'll knock it out. All right.